Ladies and gentlemen, ghouls and demons, welcome to your favorite infernal hotspot. Welcome to hell. I'm your host, the Devil, here to bring you the hottest interviews this side of the mortal coil. Tonight we've got a guest fresh off the fiery express, straight from the realm above, and his saga is just smoking hot. He's Johnny Rocks, the entrepreneur with a heart as cold as ice, who turned Pez dispensers into a teenage nightmare. Stick around as we explore what led him to his, let's say, eternal vacation here with us in hell. Ah, the ambiance. We've got the finest brimstone seating and lava lighting for the show tonight. We like to keep things cozy. Our special guest is just about to take his seat right here next to me on this blazing hot throne of the eternally damned. Please, a warm, sulfuric welcome to Johnny Rocks. Johnny, rocking it in life, and now you're rocking it in hell. You had quite the operation going on Earth, didn't you? Selling drugs to kids under the guise of innocent little candies? Pez dispensers, no less. Ingenious and devious. Welcome to the show. We're all eager to hear about your wily ways and how it all led to you landing a prime spot down here. So Johnny, tell us the scoop. What made you decide candy was the perfect cover? Well, it seemed so harmless, right? I mean, who would suspect a Pez dispenser of corrupting the youth? Oh, the delicious irony. But seriously, did you ever think about the consequences? Honestly, it just started as a way to make some quick cash. But soon, it spiraled out of control. 1 minute, you're the kingpin of the playground, and the next, you've got parents and police breathing down your neck. Ah, those pesky mortals. They always ruin the fun. Yet here, we embrace your resourcefulness, albeit with a bit of everlasting fire. Let's chat about the aftermath, Johnny. Not every day you meet a guy who managed to get a whole generation hooked on the illusion of sweets. How do you sleep at night? Well, I don't, because hell and all that, but if I could, I probably wouldn't. Those kids, man, some really got lost. Down here, we've got creative ways of reminding you about consequences. It's not quite the punishment phase, but more like a never-ending reminder of, oops, you did it again, our own little twisted rerun. Speaking of new beginnings, hell isn't just about torment. We believe in constructive activities. Ever thought about redemption? Funny you mention that. Been considering helping out with some afterlife programs for young souls. Maybe guide them away from the candy cabinets? Ah, here, we call that irony. But it's encouraging. In hell, even the villains have a shot at, let's say, revising their legacy. Nothing says redemption like a lesson plan on the pitfalls of spicy candy deception. And now, the moment we've all awaited, the infernal audience gets to chime in with their burning questions. Bob from the lava pit asks, Johnny, if you could turn back time, would you have sold comic book gum instead? Well, Pez really had the aesthetic, but comic book gum, maybe fewer cavities. Ha, less sugar, more substance, a balanced diet and notoriousness. Johnny, before we wrap up, any final advice for our viewers still in the land of the breathing? Yeah. Don't mix candy with business unless you want your meetings held down here indefinitely. Sage advice. And remember, folks, the road to hell is paved with good intentions and cleverly disguised confections. Johnny, your story is a haunting reminder of what you get when mixing sweet with salty schemes. Thanks for joining us, Johnny. We'll be keeping an eye on your afterlife endeavors. For the rest of you out there, don't miss our next session of Welcome to Hell, where we'll be chatting with an infamous captain who's been swabbing the wrong decks. Until then, keep those choices spicy and your humor black. Laters Infernophiles. Produced by the Underworld Studio. Special thanks to our beloved audience and ghoulish crew. Until next time, stay damned entertaining.